Little Evind wonders how people talked long ago before phones existed, because sending messages was very slow and difficult. Look at this mess! I must deliver the message!
Don't worry, I'll take it.
Welcome to Evind Lab, where we explore how science connects everyone using smart ideas and really fast-glowing signals. Long ago, people used smoke to say hello. But Evind thinks it is hard to read when wind blows. Then came paper and ink, so character Evind watches birds fly high to carry letters to friends in far lands. Science changed everything when electricity started flowing through wires, helping Evind send secret codes much faster than any bird.
Meet the telegraph.
Samuel Morse invented this code. I use dots to represent letters, turning simple electricity into a hidden language. It works like a switch. I can make it send a message. The message has arrived, faster than any horse. But wait, we cannot hear a friend's laughter or a happy song.
Alexander Graham Bell had a better plan, and Evind watches him turn human voices into flowing waves of electricity.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Can you hear me? Vibration is the secret. Evind. The sound moves the metal, changing the magnetic field so my voice travels as a current through the line. Operator, please. There are thousands of wires. These heavy black phones have a rotary dial, so I spin the wheel to tell the machine which house. Every number creates a pulse, and the mechanical brain follows the clicks to find the right person.
Telephones made the world smaller, but Evind is still stuck to a wall by a very short, curly cord.
What if we could talk without any wires at all? Whoa! Wow, look at that! The wires are disappearing, and next time, Evind will show you how voices fly through the sky like magic.
It's coming through, clear as day. The signal is stable.
Remarkable, isn't it?
I see them. They're floating everywhere, telling stories without any wires. Guglielmo Marconi is the hero today because he sent the first wireless signal across the big blue Atlantic Ocean. Evind learns that radio waves are like giant invisible skipping ropes that travel at the very fast speed of light. To send a message, I must turn letters into binary code, which uses only zeros and ones for computers. Look, I caught them. 0 means the power is off, and 1 means the power is on, making a simple pulse.
Now meet the pager, a tiny box on Evind's belt that beeps loudly when someone wants to say hello.
Pagers do not have voices yet, so Evind receives short numeric codes that tell him exactly what to do.
I love you, 143, because typing takes too long. Wow, look at it bounce. It's working. We did it. Radio towers act like giant megaphones, shouting the digital code across the city so Evind's pager can catch it. Oh, it's working! Hello? Is anybody there? Why can't you talk back? Are you too shy? Okay, coin in, dialing fast. Answer, please. Got it. Hi, it's Evind. I need to reply right now. Science never stops, and soon Evind sees the first mobile phone. But it is as big as a heavy brick. This brick phone has a long antenna. It helps me talk without any tangled cords. It uses analog signals, which look like smooth, wavy lines. But Evind thinks they sometimes sound a bit statusy. These early phones need lots of battery power, so Character A can only talk for a very short time before charging.
Engineers worked hard to make everything smaller, so now it watches the giant brick shrink into a tiny flip phone.
Snap! Hi! Hi! I missed you! How far are you?
Now we can send text messages called SMS, letting Evan type real words using small buttons on the keypad.
The air is full of digital magic, but I see a giant satellite rising to connect the whole world. Wow! The air is getting really crowded with millions of digital voices flying around in every direction. To keep order, science divided the land into small shapes called cells, which is why we call them cell phones. Each cell has its own tower, and my signal jumps from one tower to another while I'm traveling.
This is the 2G era, where Evan can finally send digital text and keep his secrets safe with encryption.
But Evan wants more than just text. He wants to see pictures of space and funny cats from everywhere.
But Evan wants more than just text. He wants to see pictures of space and funny cats from everywhere.
Now signals travel in packets, and I see them like little digital backpacks filled with bits of a puzzle. Wow! Amazing! It's working! Look at the volcano! No more buttons. Wow! Wow! Whoa! Capacitive touch is the secret. My body electricity tells the glass exactly where my tiny finger is pressing. With 4G, everything becomes super fast, letting Evan stream movies and play games with friends across the whole world. Bandwidth is like a highway, and 4G added many more lanes, so Evan's data never gets stuck in traffic.
Look, little helpers. Robots that can teach me, show me places, or help me draw. Wow.
The Global Positioning System, or GPS, uses satellites to tell me exactly where I am on the map. Isn't that amazing? It is all about timing. And satellites use atomic clocks to measure the distance to my phone. Now we have social media, where Evan shares his science experiments with 1 billion people in just 1 second. Cloud computing means Evan's photos are not just in his phone, but floating safely in a giant digital sky.
But sending so much data uses lots of energy. So Evan looks for ways to make phones greener.
The world is now connected by an invisible web, and I'm ready to jump into the lightning-fast future. Something even faster than 4G is coming! Wow, this is a magical kitchen! You're talking? I can't believe it! Huh?
This is the Internet of Things, and Evan sees billions of tiny invisible threads linking every single machine.
To make this work, we need 5G, and I've discovered super-fast millimeter waves that carry mountains of data. These waves are short and strong, so I see 5G towers everywhere, even on top of small poles.
Meet Hedy Lamarr, a beautiful actress who invented frequency hopping to keep secret signals from being jammed by enemies.
That's so cool. I love the jumping notes.
Evan learns that hopping between frequencies is the secret to why our Wi-Fi and Bluetooth stay so stable. Instead of spraying signals everywhere, 5G uses beamforming to shoot a direct laser of data straight to Evind.
This means no more wasted energy, and I get a perfect signal even in a very big crowd. Latency is the waiting time, and with 5G, delays have almost completely vanished like magic.
This low latency helps doctors perform surgery from far away using robots that move exactly like Evan's hands.
Self-driving cars use 5G to talk to each other, making sure Evan stays safe while crossing the street.
Massive MIMO is the name of the game. using many small antennas to handle everyone's videos at once. Everything is getting smarter, and Evind watches his city turn into a giant brain that saves power.
Character in Image 1 uses a wearable watch that checks his heartbeat and sends the data to the cloud instantly.
The world is talking in a language of light, and I'm excited to see what happens next.
Evind looks beyond 5G and sees the 6G network, using terahertz waves to turn the whole world into a mirror.
Imagine feeling a hug from far away. I bet 6G can send touch and even brainwaves through space. High five! Deep in the lab, I found a quantum computer that uses entangled particles to talk instantly across the vast galaxy.
This quantum internet is unhackable because Evind's secret messages are protected by the very strange and powerful laws of physics.
From smoke signals to brainwaves, Evind has traveled far, but the biggest leap into the future is starting now.
I'm putting my old smartphone in here because wires are now ancient history. The year is 2100, and Evind sees that people no longer carry devices because the network is inside us. Meet the neural link. Tiny biochips connect our brains directly to the giant global knowledge cloud. No more typing! Evind just thinks about a red apple, and the image appears instantly for all his friends. This is digital telepathy, where 6G waves carry feelings like happiness or excitement across the world in a heartbeat. To keep our thoughts private, Evind uses quantum encryption, making sure only his best friends can hear his inner voice. Look! The data's in here. All the world's books in a teardrop. Ah! Energy is everywhere. If we still had phones, they could charge from the air. The world is one giant brain, and I can learn any language or science just by wanting to know. But Evind remembers the giants. He looks back at the smoke signals and the loud, clicking telegraphs of long ago. Thank you, Mr. Bell. Thank you, Hedy Lamar. Evind jumps across the frequency-hopping patterns you dreamed of to keep our modern world connected. History is a perfect loop, and we always wanted to reach out and touch someone's heart. Communication is the bridge, and I am the captain of this science ship sailing into the deep, dark stars. Even on Mars, I can talk to you, Mom! And I can hear you instantly, my little scientist. No delay at all. Science is not just about machines. I know it is about sharing our love and big ideas with everyone. From the first click to the last thought, the journey of Evind Lab has shown us the power of signals. Stay curious and keep asking why, because the next big invention might come from your very own wonderful mind. Subscribe to Evind Lab for more adventures. Let us build the future together, one amazing signal at a time.